Hello everybody, it's me Laura again, and today I'd like to warmly welcome you to a soft-spoken update. So in this video today, I will be softly speaking about our recent travels, my plans for 2022, and what the channel got up to in 2021. So feel free to sit back and relax as I softly speak and make some sounds with some items that I picked up recently. So, as you may have noticed, I've had a haircut. This is delving back a little bit more into a hairstyle that I'm more happy and more comfortable with. For those of you that have seen my channel all the way back 10 years ago now, because it's really been 10 years at this point, you'll know that I had hair very similar to this, and this is my comfort place with my hair. So this is me right now with my hair. So I got that done early December, and for those of you wondering, but your hair wasn't like this in your videos in December, I pre-recorded a lot of videos, maybe like 15 videos, before we left on a trip to Europe in middle of December. So we've been home for just 4 days now, and this is my second video that I'm recording for 2022. This is my first public video, but I began the year recording my December Patreon Say Your Name whisper video. I recorded that like 10 minutes ago. Thank you to all my patrons for pledging to that. I look forward to that. So for those of you that don't know, I live in America. I have discussed this in previous videos before, but obviously not everybody is going to know. So I live in America now, and I've lived here for now over 3 years. There's been some questions whether I moved here during the pandemic, and I did not, but I can only imagine what an international move during a pandemic would be like, and that sounds horrendous. But yes, I've lived here for now over 3 years, and it's been 3 years since I last saw my family. So this trip was well overdue, and we went back for a few weeks during December to see Germany, see Manchester, and go back to Wales to visit my family. We started the trip. It's like it couldn't have been more coincidental, perfect timing if we tried, because obviously with the pandemic, rules are constantly changing with each country. So for Germany, for example, they just shut down their borders for people who are traveling who aren't citizens or residents of Germany. They literally shut that down right after we got out of Germany. So that was perfect timing. However, that did require us to cancel our German flight back, and we had to go through Belgium instead. So it has been an interesting 3 weeks, a lovely 3 weeks, but an interesting one, and I'll delve a little bit into it in this video today. Now, because this is a bit more of an update, ramble, chit-chat, I'm going to be a little bit all over the place. My memory isn't very good. When I talk about things like 2 minutes ago, I'll just forget that I've said it, so bear with me if you can. These types of videos are always very difficult to make because they're not structured. Like, I don't have the script in front of me like I would with a role play, and I don't know trigger words, but anyway, I'm rambling. So we went to Germany first in the middle of December for a few days, and we've been to Germany before, but we wanted to see a little bit more of Germany this time because we didn't see as much of it last time. So this time we visited Dortmund, Dusseldorf and Frankfurt. We wanted to see Essen and a couple more areas, but we simply ran out of time. So this year we saw that Dusseldorf had a snowman mug, but it was very, very difficult to find. They had a lot of like standard mugs with no years on them, but there was one little Christmas bar, like a pop-up Christmas bar, that had the snowman mug, so we were very happy about that, and we got it home. It's 2021. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this, I'm so sorry. Dusseldorf snowman mug. Isn't he so cute and precious? This is lovely. My husband noticed this because we went through Dusseldorf has 7 Christmas markets, so we actually went through about almost all 7 of them to actually find this mug, and it was right at the end, at this bar that was near like pop-up shops that sold decor and starlights, and one place sold pasta that I really wanted but didn't get. But we finally got the snowman mug. It's so cute, and it's a very beautiful sentimental item that will remind us of our trip there. Dusseldorf was easily my favourite part of Germany I've ever been to. My husband actually surprised me with where we were going that day. And I knew nothing about Dusseldorf. I knew that they had 7 Christmas markets. I knew it was a big place, but that's about all I knew. And when we got there, the first thing I saw off of the train was just a ton of Japanese restaurants, and Japanese food is some of my favourite food ever, so I was very excited about that. And I didn't know that not only did they have just a giant strip of Japanese restaurants, they also had a bunch of Japanese food stores for you to go to. So I was in my element. I was so excited. But the one thing I wanted to try that I've never tried in my life, I looked up onigiri because I've always wanted to try onigiri. Hermetic Kitten actually was the person that encouraged me to want to try onigiri. She made a video a long time ago where she was eating like wrapped onigiri, and it was like, I think it was chicken onigiri in a video, and I was like, I want that. And it's been 8 years, I think, since I've seen that video, and I finally got to eat onigiri. I'm overly happy about eating onigiri. So we went in a Japanese food store, and it sold a bunch of sweets and crisps. Oh, it was amazing. But I looked in the fridge section, and they actually had onigiri. For some reason, I can't find onigiri anywhere, but they had it pre-made, ready to eat. It was fantastic. Loved it. They had a chicken one, a salmon and cream cheese one, and something else, but I got the chicken one. Tasted fantastic. Incredible. We went whilst the weather was very foggy, so the city looked really beautiful in that. I love fog. I think it adds this certain layer to how things look, and it was just beautiful. Like, I have such amazing things to say about Dusseldorf. It's interesting and it's exciting and it's beautiful. It's very picturesque. It was amazing. I love Dusseldorf. I would go back tomorrow if I could. So we also went to Dortmund. That was a relatively short time there. There wasn't an astounding amount of things to see. We went honestly for the Christmas tree because Dortmund apparently has the largest Christmas tree in the world, and I don't think they're wrong because when we saw it, it looked pretty big. So, you know, I'm pretty sure they're right on that. It was huge, but it was a beautiful, simple Christmas market, easy to follow. Like one of the best, like, I can't say it's a hot dog, but I can't say it's a bratwurst either. Maybe it's kind of like a bratwurst. It was it was just a big sausage in a bun, onions, tomato sauce. So good. So good. I could smell it from a mile away, like onions cooking on the grill. And they had these giant sausages. Now, I don't normally like the white sausages or the red sausages or even just standard bratwurst, and they had these ones that reminded me of British ones, and they were huge, and it just tasted amazing. That was like one of the nicest things I've ever eaten, so that was great. Very much enjoyed Dortmund. Very easy to approach, not city-like at all, just very small and nice. I liked it a lot. Dusseldorf was so interesting because it had so many food stalls I hadn't seen before. Because when you go to Frankfurt, and by the way, I would not suggest Frankfurt at all. It's too busy and the food at the Christmas stalls isn't very good. But Dusseldorf was really interesting because it had like a whole Christmas store dedicated to these giant pieces of salmon that were just shredded. Then you could eat them out of a box. It was really interesting, and you could see them cooked as they were going, these humongous pieces of salmon. And they had, I think they even might have had a Belgian tribute there. It was really nice. They had different themes on the Christmas stores, and because there were 7 of them, you could spread out a little bit. Like, it wasn't packed everywhere you went. You could spread out, and I think that's a brilliant idea to break up Christmas markets. So for those of you that haven't been to a major Christmas market, they're always so busy, so packed, and they're kind of absurdly busy. But Dusseldorf had a wonderful approach to that. I can't remember if I ate anything there. We might have had like dinner somewhere, I'm not sure, but it was wonderful. Loved Dusseldorf so much. Fantastic place. I would be very excited to go back in the summer, try more Japanese foods on the strip. It was fantastic. Loved it very, very much. Would highly recommend Dusseldorf. Frankfurt's okay. It's incredibly busy. I mean, astoundingly busy. Obviously because that's one of the major airports. It's very close to the airport. And it's a major tourist destination. It's also a major local favourite destination. But I don't rate the food there compared to Dortmund and Dusseldorf. I ordered a schnitzel from a very, I guess, famous local Christmas stall. I think if you've been there, you'd know it. It's a really big one, and last time we were there, it was there. And it tasted so bad. It tasted really, really bad. And schnitzel is one of my personal favourite foods too, so I don't know, I felt a bit let down. But yeah. I mean, it's worth seeing, but it was just astoundingly busy. Just take the trip to Dusseldorf, in my opinion, at least. But Frankfurt in general is beautiful. The Christmas market, I mean, you can take a pause for some mulled wine. The only thing that let me down is I don't think they had personalised mugs. Most major cities, when you go to a Christmas market there, will have a personalised mug with the name of the city and the year, but I don't think Frankfurt had the year this year on the mugs. So, yeah. But Dortmund did. I think this is actually a really cute, beautiful representation of what Dortmund's Christmas market looks like. As you can see here, Dortmund at the top, 2021. And that's a humongous Christmas tree in the middle. Very cute mug. Loved that very much. We had some mulled wine there. I think he ordered a cherry kirsch mulled wine. It's not my thing. It's incredibly strong. Keeps you warm though, I will say that. I was just basically about 65% mezzo mix at that point, so I was very much that. So that's Germany. After that, we went to Manchester because the last time we went to Manchester Christmas markets, they were amazing. I had incredible things to say about them, and this time was different. This time was a really strong letdown. There's busy, and then it was ridiculously busy. There was a lot of, how do I put this, trouble going on. It was incredibly stressful. It was not like the last time we'd went. For some reason, it was just incredibly busy this time. Probably so much so that I just probably would never go back during the Christmas season. I would just chance one of the other local cities' Christmas markets instead. The food, however, was incredible. We ate at 2 different places. We got the same pork and stuffing applesauce sandwiches we did last time. I think that's called the Hog and something. It's been there forever, and that is just incredible. Tastes amazing. And I don't drink at all. I just don't like the taste. But they do have a cold cider that they only sell there. And every time we go, I always get that cider with that pork sandwich. Match made in heaven. Fantastic. It's the only thing I'll drink with alcohol in it, and it's really, really good. Cold, crisp apple cider. Really, really good. So the next place that we ate at wasn't a Christmas market. It was just somewhere that's always been in Arndale. It was an Asian cuisine themed food place. So you got a box of food and you could either get steak, orange chicken, or beef, maybe something else, over chips or fried rice. And they had a lot of different sauces that they put on it. Tasted delicious. I'm so sorry that I've forgotten the name. Probably called noodle something. You know, I could be completely wrong. I don't know. I'm so sorry. But it tasted fantastic. All the beautiful sauces on there. The steak was definitely the best on that. It costs a little bit more, but it tasted fantastic. Like, amazing. We tried the chicken and the beef and the steak, and we both agreed that the steak was the best. So, highly recommend that place. Can sometimes have long lines and long waits, but definitely try the steak if that is your preference. So yeah, went to Manchester. That was interesting, to say the least. And that's that, really, on Manchester. That's all I'll say on that. And then we went to Wales to see my family. Had a lovely time. It was wonderful seeing them again. And that's about it on that, pretty much. So I'll show you a few things we picked up whilst we were over in Europe. So the first thing that I'd like to show you is from Aldi. This was in the UK. This is a Kevin the Carrot mug. I'm a big fan of Kevin the Carrot and his friends and his enemies. And I have never owned a Kevin the Carrot item ever. One, we're in America, so can't ship it. Two, if we weren't in America, the stuff goes out of stock incredibly quickly in the shops. So, no luck either way. But this year, they tended to overstock, which was wonderful. So, I finally got my little mug with Kevin and his family. Really, really cute. If you don't know who Kevin the Carrot is, he is basically at this point the Christmas brand mascot for Aldi. I think he's even the mascot in Germany because we saw adverts in Frankfurt for Kevin the Carrot, so maybe he's the semi-international Christmas brand mascot for Aldi. I don't know. But I got the mug and I got him and his family in plushies. We got those back. That was great, fantastic. So that is the mug from Aldi. I'm just showing a few things. Another place that we went to was a humongous Lindt store somewhere in Germany. I'm going to say it was in Dusseldorf, I think. Yeah, I think it was Dusseldorf. Incredible Lindt store. Amazing. And what we decided to do was get one of all the flavours that sounded really good to us and bag them up. And we brought them back. So we actually haven't tried any of these yet. But what I wanted to do was make a Lindt store role play with each of these little truffles as part of the video. There are lots of different flavours in here. There's popcorn, something else. Hold on. I'm going to open the bag. So they had this one, which is a nut. This looks like the exact same thing. Oh, this one is latte flavoured. One's probably coffee and the other is latte. You have to forgive me, I'm so sorry. Nougat. Mango. I think this is strawberries and cream. I've had this one. This one's very good. These smell amazing. This is hazelnut. This one is matcha. These smell ridiculously good. Amaretto. Cookies. Popcorn. Almond. Doppio latte. This one's champagne. This sounds amazing. Latte and something that won't tell me. The mystery chocolate. They smell fantastic. I really want to make the role play, and I will make the role play, but it's taking a lot to not just eat all of them right now. They smell so good. I'm not a fan of the traditional milk chocolate Lindt ball, but what I do love is the other flavours that they do, like strawberries and cream Lindt balls are one of my favourite things. So I really, really look forward to trying these. This is good. This is a good thing. The store was absolutely beautiful. It was all decorated for Christmas. And I'll show you another thing that I got from there that I had to get. It's a little bear. Look at him. He's so cute. He's got his little Christmas hat on. He's ready for Christmas all year round. But he's really, really cute. And I got him from Germany. And now he's home. He's really cute. He is really cute. This guy is really, really cute. They also had, which I thought was amazing, was these huge, the Santa Lintts that they make? They had big plushes of those. I thought that was really cute. I like that. But there comes a point where you look at your suitcase and say, can this poor thing hold any more? And the answer is no. No, it cannot. Not even a little bit. We also stopped by the Penderyn distillery in Wales. There's two of them. We stopped by one of them to have a look at the drinks they sold, and it was absolutely beautiful in there. They let us try a couple of the whiskies they had there, and we tried Oakwood and Myth, I think. Myth was fantastic, Oakwood was not. I personally am not a whiskey fan at all. I've tried 2 Penderyn whiskies now, and I love them both. So I've tried 3. I tried 2 from the Dragon range, and they taste fantastic. I am absolutely not a whiskey fan, not even the slightest bit. But they tasted amazing. I was very surprised. It was just wonderful to see, the first major Welsh whiskey company, with such vitality. I mean, they've grown all over the world now. Just to see Welsh business in general thrive is incredible. So we brought back 2 bottles of Penderyn, a different flavour of Penderyn, but in a gift set. It was Madeira. A bottle of the Lafroig, and another one. I'm trying to remember now. Yeah, it was called Fire and Cane, but I've forgotten the name of the brand. Is it Glenfiddich? No? Maybe? Something. I think it was Scotch. But I will be making a video with those at some point in the future, so please look forward to that. Really excited to delve into non-bourbons for a minute. The flavours of all of these whiskies were really, really interesting. So we'll be looking at, I think, maybe like a British collection. So we'll be looking at Irish and Welsh and Scotch. Bless you, England. I don't know of any English whiskey brands. So we'll look at the 3 and forget about England for now. I think like a nice British or British Isles whiskey tasting session might be in order. Sounds like fun. So someone asked me in a comment a few weeks ago if I'd ever tried Penderyn, and I had to reply with, unfortunately, that because we're in America, Penderyn's still making its way here. It's around. It's just not like, on the shelf typically. So you have to go digging for it. And they only have a couple flavours near me at least. So it was really nice to see it on the shelf over there. Really pleased and happy about that. So we brought back the ones that sounded interesting to him and us. And I will be making a video with them. So that's good. Now another thing that I had seen on Instagram was that B&M, which is like just an amazing store, like Home Bargains. It just sells mostly candy, chocolate, sweets, and home stuff. They had made a deal with the Australian Cadbury to sell Australian Cadbury chocolates. So I was in heaven, obviously. So here are apparently some Australian chocolates. This is called a Cherry Ripe. This sounds amazing. This is a bar of Dairy Milk Neapolitan. I can smell something. Something smells good. And a bar of Dairy Milk Picnic. If this is anything like a British picnic, this is going to be amazing. But they sold these at B&M. Really excited to try these, and really excited in general to just probably make a candy store roleplay with these. I think that could be really fun because, honestly, as you can see, I've picked up a few chocolates, on our European travels. And I think it might be nice to make a video with them. This is just some of them. I mean, I think there might be like an entire section of the suitcase dedicated to purely just chocolate. So, yeah, there's that. But I think I might want to do a candy store roleplay again with those. I always enjoy making them. So, 2021 was obviously worldwide a little bit of a tough year, but for this channel it was a wonderful year. I am so grateful for your kindness, generosity and support on my channel. I don't say it enough, but genuinely thank you so much for watching my videos, liking, interacting, commenting, frequent commenters. I remember you. Genuinely, I always remember you. So don't feel like you're ever forgotten or I never read the comments. I read all the comments. I reply definitely as much as I can, but I want to try and focus a little bit more time on replying to more comments. I'm overwhelmed by your astounding amount of kindness that you have shown to me and this channel in 2021, and honestly all the years before it. I couldn't possibly be more grateful. My patrons, thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks to the viewer, you watching this video right now, and my patrons, we're able to make over 80 videos in 2021. There was 11 Patreon exclusive videos. It was just a wonderful year. I'm so happy. I didn't get everything done that I wanted to get done, but I knocked out so many different videos that I know you wanted to see again. An Inkblot follow-up, a library roleplay. Thank you to my patrons who suggested that video. The patron submissions are always really good because they give me that shove to get the video done. So I'm genuinely so appreciative for that. I'm not a reader, but that video has now encouraged me to try out a bunch of different classic books and give them a read. I've never read any of those books before, minus The Great Gatsby, and I'm now going to be reading them. But it's the little things, but they mean so much to me, so I'm going to be reading them now. I'm going to start with Lord of the Flies. Sounds really good. I have no idea if this video is tingly or not. Hi. But I really do hope that you have enjoyed it. I hope that your year was good. There's a chance it wasn't, and it was probably a rough year for some people, but I hope this year is better for you. And if last year was good, I hope it maintains being good and even better. And I hope you achieve your dreams and you do all the things that you want to do. Life's a roller coaster, you know. There's going to be highs and there's going to be lows, but we're going to get through it together. Thank you for a wonderful 2021. Honestly, I don't make videos like this enough. And you know what? This has been a nice push to do so. It sounds like a house is falling apart. I promise you it's not. It's the wind. Thank you so much for an incredible 2021. I look forward to 2022 so much. I look forward to actually sitting down and making that hotel follow-up. I am so sorry. This year's a huge year for my channel. This is my 10th year making ASMR videos on YouTube. I've always called myself the youngest, oldest ASMR artist, because I think back when I started making videos I was the youngest, I think, out of everybody that was making videos. So that's why I always called myself the youngest, oldest. It's been 10 years. I started making them when I was 15. I'm now 25. And it's been incredible. I never believed that I could do this for 10 years, that I could do this for my job. Thank you so much for allowing me the freedom to express my ideas in videos and for watching my content. I cannot thank you all enough for this wonderful journey so far. My voice is getting louder, so we've now branched right out of ASMR at this point. Thank you. Just genuinely thank you so much for all your kindness and all your support. Thank you so much for watching this video today, and you know what? Thank you for watching every video that you have ever watched. Thank you. Leave me requests. Let me know what my year of 2022 should be filled with. I want to know. I want to know what roleplays I want to make, that I need to make, that I want you to make. That I want to know what videos you want to see this year. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Have a wonderful 2022 from me to you. Take care, everybody. Goodbye. Oh, and thanks for watching to that part if you did. That's really impressive. But also you should be asleep now. Let's get to sleep.